Now to that devastating plane crash with the Brazilian soccer team on board. This young fan is mourning this morning, mourning the loss. 6 people miraculously made it out, and David Curley has more. And David, they've now recovered the black boxes.
That's right, Michael. Yes, they had the black boxes, but the question this morning is that the crew reported an electrical problem. So do those boxes stop recording information that could solve this mystery? Having pulled 6 survivors from this crash scene, teams recovered 71 bodies of those who did not survive, and the black boxes, which could answer why the commuter jet crashed, taking a Brazilian soccer team. Stunned fans overnight holding a vigil. The shock seen on the face of one of the youngest fans and 2 injured players who didn't make the trip to the team's first ever finals. The jet was headed to the Medellin airport, which is surrounded by mountains. ABC's Steve Ganyard has flown into that airport with the Colombian military.
Even in the daytime, it's a very sporty place because not only do you have this very rugged terrain, but there's oftentimes weather, and it's a very high altitude.
The pilots reported an electrical failure and an emergency before the aircraft tail hit a mountain and the rest of the jet slid down the other side. But how did those 6 people survive? The wreckage will help provide the answer. Increasing the odds of survival? Those sitting within 5 rows of an exit, and passengers in the aisle fare better than those in window seats.
There's really no way to game it and say, well, if I sit in the front of the airplane, the back will hit first. It depends on the mishap. Every mishap is a little bit unique in its own right.
And the odds are already on the flyer's side. More than 95% of plane crash victims survive. In fact, a professor who studies this says you have a better chance of becoming president of the United States or winning an Olympic gold medal or a Nobel Prize, Michael, than ever dying in a plane crash.
Wow. And I have one question for you, David. Why is it better to sit in an aisle than a window seat?
It's because if something does happen and you do go down, you can move quicker to that exit and get out of the aircraft than somebody who's got to move 2 seats, get to the aisle, and then get to the exit.
All right, David. Makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
Yeah. All something to keep in mind there. All right.
Out to cheer for who they were going to play.
This was such a touching tribute in Colombia. Thousands gathering at the stadium in Medellin to celebrate the lives of the players from Chapecoense. Take a look. A gathering of fans from the opposing team. Now, there were tears.
What an emotional turnout.
What a turnout. And there were tears as each player was remembered in a touching tribute put on. This was by Atlético Nacional, as we said, the team that was supposed to play Chapecoense last night. Fans dressed in white carried flowers. They sang several of the Brazilian team's chants to honor them. And the Colombian club president told fans that they could get their money back for the tickets that they had for the game, or they could just simply donate the money to a fund for the victims of the families.
Remember, wasn't it these fans, the team that they are there for, not the team members who perished, but the other team. They also wanted to give that team the win in memory.
Absolutely.
That is so giving.
And meanwhile in Brazil, the players that did not get on that flight.
I can't imagine how they're feeling.
They were at their home stadium. Fans showed out to honor and remember the victims from the plane crash. And it was also a very...
you.